What's good, everybody? It's your boy UncleSamsReject here, and welcome back to the channel, boys. Oakland A's franchise, MLB The Show 21. Fresh in the season, man. 3-1, so you know what I mean? Nothing really crazy going on. But, you know, the top three teams that's been the top three teams in our division are still that. Us, the Astros, and the Angels. And, you know, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of our guys so far. It's early on, so we're not really going to take a look at stats. But, you know, we're going to take care of a few things here, man. We're going to check in on a few people. We're going to check in on the minor leagues. We're going to check in on the major leagues. We're going to check in on some of the pitchers we expect big things out of. And let's see if we can get some dubs in the process. So here we are picking up at home game 2 versus the Yankees. We already won one game in walk-off fashion. Was played off screen. Now Roberto Osuna has a chance to come in to shut the door and to get a save here this season. Not sure if it's his first save or not, but nonetheless, you know, he was an all-star last year, saved a lot of ball games as that ball gets hit hard down the line. But, you know, here against this Yankees offense, this is going to be a tough test for us for sure. But, you know, we've proven we're one of the better teams in the league, so we're never really shook as we strike out Giancarlo Stanton there, baby. We got one. Let's go. That's going to bring up Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Last AB, a 4-3 ground out. Boom. Going up top. That ball is going to be way foul. Nobody's going to be able to get there. One thing about this field, just like our old field, the Coliseum, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of room in foul territory, bro. Let's go slide her away. Good pitch. We're ahead here. Way ahead, way ahead. All right, here's the 0-2 to Urshela, boys. Gas. Ooh. All right, this is what I love to see out of our guys, though, man, honestly. Oh, man, that ball is hit high and far. It is gone. Roberto Osuna is going to blow this save. And on a 0-2 pitch, Gio Urshela gets his first knock of the day, and it's a big one as he ties his game up 3-3. You see here, that wasn't even a bad pitch. That pitch was in on his hands. He just found a way to get the hands in, and he turned on it, man. So, Osuna, let's see if he can now get the win here. All right, so first blown save of the season that I know of as we get ahead once again 0-2. All right, see if we can get Delmonico to chase one here. Choked it. All right, Roberto, don't worry about it. Yo, that a baby. Second strikeout of the inning. Well, good thing about Osuna, if he messes up, we have Edwin Diaz, who we can, you know, they're interchangeable at closer. Our bullpen is pretty stout this season, man. So, you know what I mean? People are going to have short leashes because we got guys who could do it all there. Now, here's the new acquisition, Dansby Swanson here for the Yankees. As we get tie up the count, 1-1. Even up the count is what I meant to say. Fastball low and away once again. See, Osuna missing the spots here, man. That fastball leaked over the middle of the plate. And, all right, he fouls it off to stay alive. All right, let's go cutter up and away, boys. And Dansby is going to hit a lazy fly ball out the center. And we got a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the ninth, boys. Let's go. All right, guys, so no other than Javi Baez leading this off. 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ribby. 6 for 17 on the season. Going up against Paul Blackburn. He's already 50 pitches deep into this ball game, boys. Leave it up, Javi. That boy. All right, here's the 1-0. Let's go. Locking in with Javi, and I think we might have walked it off. Deep, back. Come on! Javi Baez walks this one off, baby. Way to pick up your teammate. Roberto Osuna blows the lead in the ninth. Javi comes up to lead off the ninth to walk it off. Let's get it, baby. Come on, cuz. You love to see it as the mob waits for him at home plate. Let's go. Ballin'! Give me that dub, baby. Javi Baez, money well spent, and I will never quit saying we got him for cheap. He was an absolute steal, and he proves it right there. Second knock, second RBI of the day, and a big fat dub, and we guarantee a win in this series with our second win in 3 games. So Javi's going to be your player of the game. Osuna gets the win. You know, 2 for 3 for Javi, 1 for 4 for Hira and a home run and 2 ribbies. Matt Olson went 1 for 4. Loriano went 1 for 4. It was a low-hitting game. We only had 8. They had 5, and we got a dub. All right, guys. So after that walk-off win, we come and finish this series off with a sweep. 7-1. Aaron Nola gets his first win of the season. Yeah, you know, his ERA is still a little bit high, but he's playing pretty well, in my opinion. And with that, it's going to bring the beginning of the minor league season. Today is going to be our AAA. Today is officially AAA opening day. And here in AAA, boys, we got some guys that we want to check in on. Some of our top prospects. We got Logan Davison, our #1 prospect in our whole entire organization. This is one of them seasons, man. He's 24. If he can't find his way you know, up to the big league anytime soon. We may have to part ways with him because I'm really not sure where he's going to play. Our infield is pretty solidified right now, but I would love to see him come up here in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We also got our guy Texas Trill. Nelson Cruz is also going to be one of our AAA guys. We got another vet in Andrew McCutcheon. You know, we also got Bridger Webb and Kyle Perkins, two guys we're really excited about. And then also our top pitching prospect, Ash Hughes, our ace of our AAA pitching staff, will be on the mound dealing today. All right, boys, welcome to Water Ridge Field, boys. We're on the road, taking on our opponent, the Round Rock Express, this evening. Hopefully our guys can come out here and come on top. Taking a look at the future of the organization. A lot of these guys are going to be very, very important to the series. Hopefully we can come out here and get a dub. All right, guys, so we will be facing off against Ian McKinney, 5'11", 185, 27-year-old prospect. Probably won't be making the show, but that doesn't mean he's a slouch. All right, man, here we go. Logan Davidson, the switch-hitting middle infielder, leading us off here, boys. Take a look at what Ian McKinney throws. Here we go. See if Logan can have himself a little bit of a day on opening night. And he gets a ball to handle. He hits it hard back up the box. That's going to be a leadoff single here for us in the top of the first inning, baby. You love to see it, man. Let's go. He's fired up, baby. Come on now. You see? All right, guys. Here we got number 20 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, Texas Trill, coming in as the 2-hitter. Let's see what he can do. 1-1 count. He gets one hung, and he just misses it. That ball's got to be driven, Trill. Come on, baby. He hangs another one. Trill up the box. Shortstop lays out, and that's going to be an infield single. I am here for it. Keep that train moving. Let's go, Trill. And here's old man Nelly Cruz. Hit 39 bombs in the big leagues last year. Here in AAA. Trying to find his way back up to the big club. And he is proving why he should be up there with a 3-run bomb. First AB of the season. Nelly Cruz goes yard. 415-foot moonshot. They said ball 4. That a baby. Perfect hit out to left. Through the 6-hole, and we are seeing McKinney extremely well. And that's going to bring up another old veteran, Kurt Suzuki, who we have behind the dish this season. Here's a 2-2, and he's actually going to hit into a tailor-made double play. 5-4-3, and that kills all momentum. All right, guys, here's our top pitcher prospect, Ash Hughes, 6'4", 220. Just 19 years old, but already a 73 overall, man. He is trying to make his way up to the big leagues as quickly as possible, but he has to start down here at the AAA level and see if he can dominate. All right, man, so leadoff guy Nate Jimenez works the count full. Payoff pitch coming in from Ash, and that's a hard hit ball out the right. Nonetheless, Nelson Cruz is there to make the play. We got one dead, boys. All right, so I'm not even really sure what I'm really looking forward to seeing out of Ash here this season. Do I want to see command? Do I want to see, you know, great control of his pitches? Do I want to see strikeouts? Like, you know, what are we trying to see from Ash? All right, boys. Here's a 2-1 to Tomas Vargas. Beautiful pitch, baby. All right, boys, here we go. Another payoff pitch. Come on, Ash. That a baby. Way to win the battle. All right, boys, here in the opening inning. 2 dead, 1 on. Beautiful pitch hitting your spots. 95. So, you know, I'm liking where the velo is right now. Oh, yeah, that a baby. Way to dominate, Ash. All right, boys, we're picking up top 2. Another big prospect here. Lazaro Armenteros. Runner on second, 1 dead in the second. You got to leave that. We're going up against another big prospect in the Rangers organization. Well, I don't think he's in the Rangers organization anymore, but, you know what I'm saying, Sam Huff is behind the dish right now. You know what I mean? He's a big-time prospect behind the dish, can really hit for power and everything. Leave it up. That a boy. Armenteros working the count a little bit. McKinney's really struggling. We got Logan Davidson on deck. That a boy hits it the other way. Unable to sneak it over the first baseman head. That's going to bring up Logan Davidson 1 for 1 so far on the day and the season. Single in the first inning here versus McKinney. First pitch swinging at that. Hit it hard. Can hit it hard again to score a run. Leave it up. That a boy. That a boy. That's going to get through. 41 speed may not be enough. The throw is offline, and Logan Davidson gets his first RBI of the year, and we extend our lead to 4-0, boys. Let's go. Logan Davidson seeing the ball extremely well. That's just a good piece of hitting there, especially with 2 strikes, staying down through the ball, letting it get a little bit deeper, poking it the other way. Now here's a full count to our guy, Texas Trill. Davidson will be moving here. Back. Are you kidding me, youngin? You got to get back there. You got to get back there, baby. Come on now. Use your head. We got to think. All right, guys. Here we are picking up top 4. 7-1 lead here for our guys. McKinney's out of the game. Bailey Ober is on the mound here for our opponents. Armentero's worked a walk. He's on second. Logan Davidson goes deep the other way, and that's actually going to drop shy of the warning track. Armentero's was piss poor base running. Luckily, gets back to first base. Logan Davidson just missed a home run there. First swing from the left side of the plate. What a baby. He hits another one hard for his second knock of the day. We got runners on first and second with 2 dead, boys. And that's going to bring up no other than Nelly Cruz. 1 for 2 on the day with that monster home run in the first inning. 1-1 count here, though. Oh, chase one that he probably had no business. And we straying 2 here in the 4th. There's the 1-1 to Tristan Cases. Sure, I'm butchering it. Pulls out in front of it. Davidson there to make the play. Fields fires. Got him, baby. Let's go. All right, here's another big prospect here. Shirt 10, Apostle. Hits bombs. Hits nukes, so we got to be careful with what we throw him. Suzuki wants the fastball up. We give it to him, and it's hit hard in the gap. Nelly Cruz taking forever to get there. That's definitely going to be automatic extra bases. Cruz isn't the fleetest of foot out there playing the field, man. We give up a 2-out double. Cool, we're pitching around him, but come on. Leody Tavares up next. All the way back. And Sam Huff hits that one hard. Trill on his horse. Makes the play. Armenteros, excuse me, makes the play. And we strand one. Hughes is looking good, man. I like the way he's pitching today. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Ash Hughes still going strong. That's not a bad pitch. He actually beat my mans on that pitch, if you're asking me. The pitch. That a boy. Hey, way to come right back. Going up top with the heater. Unable to catch up. Fly ball out to left. Armenteros is there. We got 2. All right, so you see, this is some maturity for the 19-year-old. Gives up a leadoff double, you know what I mean, and comes right back on 3 straight hitters and gets 3 straight outs. You know what I mean? Shook it off, didn't cry, didn't complain, didn't hang his head. Knew he still had to make some pitches. All right, guys, so coming out of the pen for the Express, Gene Casanova, 6'3", 24 years old, 181 pounds. Logan Davidson coming up for AB number 5, 2 for 5 on the day. 2 singles and RBI on the run scored. Worked the count full. Little base hit, ball 4 action. Oh, I think he might have gotten all of that one. He doesn't have the most power. And he beats the right fielder, excuse me. And that's going to be 3 bases for Logan Davidson. He's going to round 3 real hard, and he's going to retreat. And we got a leadoff triple from our guy, Logan Davidson, our number 1 prospect in our organization, baby. Let's go. If he can up that pop a little bit more. I know he's only 24 and he's got an A potential, so there's still a lot of room for growth. But, man, this kid can be special, I'm telling you. Good eye. That a boy. One thing I'm liking about Trill, you guys may not have noticed it, but I have. His discipline has gotten a lot better at the plate over the years. You know what I mean? I mean, it's evident him being a 2-hitter. You know what I mean? It means he gets on base and puts the ball in play. And he gets another pitch to handle that's a little shallow. Davidson runs well. He's going to tag, and he's a good throw, and that's not that. And our guy Texas Trill with an RBI here, and the lead is now 8-2, baby. That's a decent at bat. I'm loving it. Come on, Trill, let's go. And did he miss that one? He did. Wow, I thought that was the second bomb of the day. All right, that's going to bring up Alberto Ibarra. He's 2 for 4 on the day, 2 singles and a run scored. He's opening some eyes here, you know what I mean, today. That's an ugly swing. Wasn't really, seen as a prospect for us to really look out for, but here in opening day, you know what I mean, he's been a lot better than I thought he would be. And that's another ball put into play, but it's a lazy ground out to short. And all right, boys, Hughes will be coming out for the 9th inning for the complete game. I think his arm is in shape. Apostle's leading off. He had a double in the 4th, but we're not going to let that bother us. Here we go. Pitch 119 for Ash Hughes. We got to be careful, though, man. It says he has a little bit of energy, but we don't want him to overthrow his arm. We got to be careful. But he's 19. He's young. Get up, Logan. All right, that's going to do it for him. We're not going to overthrow him. All right, guys, so we're going to go to the pin and bring in Zion Carter, 5'10", 180, 23 years old. You know what I mean? An arm that I expect in the big leagues in the next couple years. One thing about these prospects I want to do, especially in this series, I don't want to rush people up just because they're, subscriber prospects and everything like that. As you know, Hughes is responsible for this run. If it scores, it looks like it will. You know, Zion Carter giving up a double here in his first batter. But, you know what I mean? I'm not going to rush these guys up. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. But we have to move them for other pieces. We have to move them for other pieces. And that's just it is what it is. That's what comes with running an organization. You know what I mean? And making sure your guys are good to go. As Zion Carter gets to strike out there on Leody Tavares. We got one dead. And here's Hassan. I don't know what pitch I thought I was throwing, boys, but we catch him looking. Can I help you, sir? No, thanks. I'm just looking. Zion Carter with strikeout number 2. And here's a 2-1 to Paul Clinton. Can Zion Carter strike out the side? He leaves that pitch right down the middle. All right, boys, here's a 2-2. Come on, Zion. Strike out the side to end the game. He's going to get a lazy. Oh, is that going to be a base knock? Are you kidding me? That is the most baseball hit ever, bro. Wow. There's a 2-2. That pitch left over the middle of the plate. This is why Zion is still down here, man. You got to be able to hit his spots. You know what I mean? The Express are not dying. They're not giving up by any means. Even after giving up all these runs, he can still strike out the side. And he does just that. Your final was 8-4 as the Las Vegas Aviators win their opening game here of the season. You know what I mean? They made the playoffs year 1. Year 2, they weren't that great. You know what I mean? Same thing with our AA team. So, you know, we have a lot of potential down here in the minor leagues. We had 13 hits. They had 10. You know what I mean? We still got a lot of work to, you know what I mean? A lot of work when it comes to the bullpen. But, you know what I mean? I still like what I've seen overall, especially with these bats. When Davidson is going to be your player of the game, 3 for 5, a triple and RBI. Ash Hughes gets the win in 8 innings pitched. McKinney gets the loss in just 2 in the third. Kurt Suzuki, one of the veteran guys, 2 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs, a run scored. Another veteran guy, Nelly Cruz, with a home run. Chesler Cuthbert, 2 for 4 with a double and a run scored. So we jump back to the major league team and take a look at what we did for the rest of the month of April. After sweeping the Yankees, we win 2 out of 3 from the Rockies. We only take 1 out of 4 from the Red Sox, 2 out of 3 from the Rays. We sweep the Rangers and then we sweep the Royals. We're now 16-6 on the season. Right now, early leaders, Keston Hiura is one of our top hitters. 10 home runs, 23 ribbies, hitting 301. Sean Murphy, like I said, it's gonna be a breakout year for him, hitting 369. Matt Olson, 338. Kyler Woodward, 319. 315 for Javi Baez. We already went over Keston. Ramon Laureano hitting 276. Poisson hitting 270. Clint Frazier just 222. Garcia struggling. Joey Gallo struggling. Only 4 home runs, 13 ribbies, hitting 149. AJ Jones, another one of those young guys struggling. Peter Harblick struggling as well. So that's what I'm saying. Some of these guys, just because they made the big league club, does not mean they're going to be up here all year long. If they struggle, they're going to be moved down. If somebody's doing better in AAA, they're going to be moved up. Hero leads us in hits. He also leads us in home runs. Murphy's right there with 9. Hero leads us in RBIs. Javi's right behind him. Stolen bases to Woodward, no surprise. Murphy's the highest average. On base percentage to Murphy. Slugging to Murphy. OPS to Murphy. You know, you name it. Keston leads doubles, so he pretty much leads us in extra base hits. Woodward with 2 triples and 7 doubles. I mean, the team is looking good, and we're currently in first place in our division. Jumping back into some major league play. Down 1 run, bases juice, nobody out. Bottom 9, Ramon Laureano up the bat. We got a chance for another walk-off victory. Good eye by Ramon there, 1-0. We're going up against Jose Leclerc, so this is not an easy guy, you know what I mean, to try to get a walk-off win on. He shuts the door more times than not. Laureano, this is a big AB for you. Good eye, baby. Good eye. Let's go. Ooh, blew a bias, 100-mile-per-hour gas. Way too late there. Wasn't looking for it there, but, hey, he knew he had to get one over. Here we go. That a boy. Ramon Laureano with the game-time RBI. Leclerc walks in the run. Pitching coaches coming out. They're not going to the pin just yet. Hey, man, way to work. Clint Frazier. You've been struggling this season, 0 for 3 on the day. You were the World Series MVP. Let's walk this one off, baby. Come on now. You built for this. Come on. Come on. Ooh, beautiful slide piece. Was not expecting it. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Leclerc strikes out Frazier. All right, so now that's going to bring up, who is this? I'm sorry. Sean Murphy. 1 for 3 on the day with a single. One of our best hitters so far this year. And are you kidding me? That ball caught their first baseman, and piss poor base running is going to take us to extras. I mean, Murphy, you absolutely laced that ball, my G. I'm not mad at you. Here we are, extra innings rules, boys. You know what's up. We have Jake Diekman on the mound. Here we go, baby. Big pitches is what we need. That's going to be a fly ball out to deep right. Gallo's there to field it, but Gallo does have an arm, and he is just safe. All right, so they have the leading run 90 feet away. Eli White will be their pitch runner. Hernandez hitting under 100 with runners in scoring position this season. They go with the suicide squeeze. I forgot the computer does that nonsense, and that's actually going to be a base knock. Going. Oh, beautiful throw by Murphy. He's out of there. Atta boy. Let's go, Sean. Boys. I need Joey Gallo. Hopefully Joey Gallo has done something here today versus former team. He left that team to come play for us. And Diekman strikes out the batter. And even though he does give up one, keeps us in the game, boys. We got Jones Jr., Garcia, Woodward. Let's go. Come on, AJ. Just to keep you up with the big league club. Hit it hard in play. Not going to be enough to move the runner over. And it's Sean Murphy at second, so he probably wouldn't have scored anyway. We need a ball in the gap, and that's going to bring up Aramis Garcia. But we are going to pinch hit for him. Matt Olson got the day off, and we're going to bring him in versus the righty Dennis. 342, 4 home runs, 17 ribbies, 1,000 OPS. I mean, you can't ask for much more. This is the guy you want up in this situation. There we go, fellas. Protect. Tough for two here, man. That a boy, get down. We got to try to score him. It's only 27 speed, but I don't believe the arm in center. And we tie the ball game up. Matt Olson coming through with a big-time RBI. That a boy. Woodward's also currently on an 8-game hit streak this season, or probably dating back to last season. I'm going to warm up Edwin Diaz just in case. Let's step off right. Let's call time. That a boy. That's getting down the line. That can possibly score Olson. We're going to hold him. We're going to hold him. We're going to hold him. No need to force it. Runners on second and third. I'm going to leave Harberlick in. Lefty, righty. He's got the matchup. I was going to bring in Javi. Excuse me, but we'll save Javi. Oh, and that's the ball game. That's the ball game. That's the ball game. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. We don't trust that arm in center. And we get the big-time dub. Peter Harberlick with his biggest AB of his career, baby. And we are walk-off winners once again for the second time to my knowledge this season. Let's go. Our quit never dies, boys. We had to score 2 in the ninth. You feel me? To even get to extras. Then we put up another 2 in the bottom of the 10th after we give up 1. Diekman gets the win. Woodward is the player of the game, 2 for 5 with a double and a single. Let's see. Matt Olson, 1 for 1 with the big RBI. Harberlick, 0 for 3 with an RBI. Ramon Laureano, 0 for 2 with the RBI on the walk. All right, boys, here we are getting ready for the MLB draft. We did win the World Series last year. We were one of the better teams, so we don't pick till pick 28. So this pick could pretty much absolutely not matter one bit, but we're going to try to pick as best as we can. So take a look at where we lack. We're pretty thin in the rotation, behind the dish, and at second base. Now, one of the positions I want to look into heavy is behind the dish. None of these catchers are going to be ready, to go anytime soon. Take a look at our MLB ETA. Everybody's 27 plus, which isn't a bad thing, which means, guys get to sit behind everybody and learn. But, the youngest guy we have at the position right now is Kyle Perkins, and he's actually injured with a torn Achilles. So we take a look at a guy like Johnny Guadardo, right? We already know his ETA, 18 out of New York. Pretty quick for a catcher, 6'8", 360, fast. You know what I mean? So above average hitter, well above average. So he's a well above average hitter, right? Power is about average. Great vision, great discipline. Fielding is above average. Arm, has an average arm, doesn't have a plus arm. But that speed for a catcher is good. So I think this is who we're going to go with. And here in the second round, we pick 23rd. Once again, one of the top guys here in the draft is going to be another catcher. Like I said, a position I'm not against being, draft heavy in. Just because, look at this. 26, but deep potential. 38, 36, 39. 23 A potential, 28, 30, 28. We're very, very old in that position. And if you look somewhere else, like, let's say second base, we're not really heavily scouted there. Take a look at the pitchers. We're not, most of the good pitchers are gone all over the place. Some guys who could, get up here fast, but we don't really want or need anybody that's going to come up to the big leagues extremely quickly. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here and pick a second catcher. Maybe one of them could play first base or something like this. This could be the dumbest thing ever. And I'm looking at a guy like Woody Morrison out of Indiana. Great fielder, way better fielder than he is hitter. And you definitely want that type of guy, behind the dish that can really hold it down. So Woody Morrison is our pick. So our guy, Johnny Guardado, he's a 82 potential, 57 overall. Woody Morrison, 50 overall, 81 potential. The rest of our draft, we took another catcher in Albert Sandoval. We took a right hand arm, Andy Ambrose, not really projected well. We took Rick Emerson, not really projected well. And then we took Vernon Ogden, not projected well. But when you win a World Series, your team is as good as ours. You really don't look to your draft, for guys that are really going to turn your organization around rather quickly. Most of these guys are going to be trade bait at best. Take a look at our roster right quick. Vincent Joseph is struggling in AA. Draco Ford is struggling in AAA. Jed Lowry, hit really well in AA this year. He's an old man, but he hit 404, 9 runs batted in. Also, Josh Lowe hit 288 with 12 runs batted in. Jose Urania in AA actually pitched whites out, but we know he won't do it up here at the big league level. And Trey Warfield had a strong month, 3.72 ERA, punched out 16 hitters, 19 in the third innings pitched. Here we are, since we are in the summer. Take a look at our team now as we played a little bit more here. Keston Hiura still being the guy that we expected him to be. 16 home runs, 41 RBIs, are pretty much on pace to do what he's been doing. Sean Murphy, like I said, it was going to be a big deal. 353 this year. Matt Olson still hitting well. Joey Gallo's been an absolute bust so far, but he's up there in RBIs. Javi Baez is struggling. Laureano is creeping up to the 300 mark. Clint Frazier struggling. Harbolick, wow. Did not expect this guy to hit 318 this year. He could possibly take Joey Gallo's spot. It is what it is. Poisson struggling, but, it's going to be a while before he's ready to hit. Kyler Woodward struggling. This is, a little bit of a surprise for us, a little shocker. On base percentage is decent, not slugging the best, but 14 doubles, 3 triples. So when he does hit the ball, he's for extra bases. AJ Jones just not cutting it here at this major league level. 25-year-old prospect. He's going to have to try to find a way to turn it around soon. Then we got Aramis Garcia and Austin Allen. Garcia, hot, hitting well. Austin Allen, not so much. And pitching wise, Marcus Stroman, he's 7-2 in a long relief role, right? That's why he's there. Like pretty much like a poor man's starter, right? 1.98 ERA, 112 WHIP. Corbin Burns best trade ever for us. 6-2 on the year, 2.59 ERA. Jesus Luzardo really showed this was a put up or shut up year for him. Even though we got him long term, but we thought about trading him. ERA is sky high, but 6-2. Colin Ganley, our young gunner, 24 years old, 5-2, 3.0 ERA, a whip under 1, 55 strikeouts. Alcantara, 4-2. Aaron Nola struggling a little bit, 3-1. Osuna, 2-0. So, even though he's blown some saves, he's won both games. He's blown the saves, 14 saves. Diekman's ERA sky high. Edwin Diaz, we'd love to see him get the ERA down a little bit. Trevor Rosenthal is pitching well. JP Wendelken, Andrew Chafin, and Sean Manaea. A guy we moved to the pen, but a guy I could also see is moving. But he has had to start a game this year when Aaron Nola was injured, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to hold it down out of the pen, so he might have to go. And real quick, let's take a look at our guy Matt Chapman, who we did trade. See what he's doing in Milwaukee. He's hitting 278, 7 home runs, 28 ribbies, 365 on base percentage, slugging 472, 838 OPS, 12 doubles, three triples. He did not get paid or extended yet by Milwaukee, so I'm going to be anxious to see what happens with him this offseason. We're also going to take a look at the Brewers, their record to see if he has helped them out any. They're third in the Central, 7 games under 500, 16 back from first place. So, I think where we sit is pretty solid. We're 3.5 games up over the Angels, 34-17 on the year. So, you know what I mean? He definitely needed us more than we needed him. So that's going to do it for this episode, man. Oh, no, actually, one more thing. Let's take a look at All-Star voting. American League starting pitchers. We do not have a guy anywhere near, you know what I mean, that list. I feel like Corbin Burns is being a little bit burnt there, but he's not getting any votes. Popularity contest, he's just going to have to keep pitching his butt off, and we'll see what happens there. Guys out of the pen, Marcus Stroman is making a name, making a case. Closers, Roberto Osuna is right there in the mix. Sean Murphy, the leading vote getter for American League catchers. Like I said, I expected big things out of him, and he is proving us right. I mean, power numbers are crazy. He could be in a home run derby this year. First base, Matt Olson, the leading vote getter at first base. Keston Hiura, the leading vote getter at second. At third, Robert Poisson, you know, he won't be in this mix for a while. At short, Javi Baez isn't in the mix. Is that going? That is going. Out and left, you know, who do we have in left starting for us this year? Is it Clint Frazier? He's having a terrible season. Out in center, Ramon Laureano. He's right there. I believe that's the top 10, but, you know, he needs to do a little bit better. Out and right, you know, our outfielders are really kind of struggling, especially like Joey Gallo. So, you know, almost our whole infield is going to be an all-star starter as long as they keep this up. But like I was saying, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new. It's your boy, UncleSamsReject, arcadegames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.
Really trapped, so I had money way before the deal. Always Gucci down, they wonder how I could afford to steal. Man, know why them bucks, he got a L, he waiting on a bill. Stack it to the max, I really stashed away $250,000. Clumsy with them traps, I'm running down. If you leave them near, when they got a plug, they coming.